What is up, guys? My name is Zalim Yeats, and welcome to the first official, I should say, Let's Play on this channel. This will be a reboot of the previous series that I have started, well, I started making 2 years back, which is Skyfactory 3. I made this series 2 years ago, at least I started making it, because I really like this game. Or this mod pack, anyways. And, well, I deleted most of those old videos off my channel because they weren't of the highest quality, and I don't expect that this will be an amazing quality either, but it'll be better, a little bit better, because I have some more experience nowadays. So, as an end goal for, well, let's just start at the start, right? For all of you that don't know, Skyfactory is all about building a base and automating as many processes as possible. So automating iron production, automating diamond production, automating food production, and everything around that as well. So you start off with a singular tree and a single block of dirt. And with that, you have to make do. There's a lot of really funky and cool mods in this mod pack. Such as Tinker's Construct, or just enough items. You also have... let's have a look through it, because I don't remember every single one. You have actually additions. You have blood magic. You have Botania. So there's some really fun things and a lot of machinery as well. You have... yeah, DecoCraft. Probably won't be messing around with that too much. Ender IO. Extra utilities. A lot of really cool and fun stuff that'll make the experience all the better. So I have some experience with this mod pack. I know how it works. I've played quite a bit of it in my own spare time with my friends and stuff like that. But I am very eager to show you guys what this mod pack is all about. And I want to set a goal, because what we have is an achievement book right here. There's a lot of different achievements in here, and they build up all the way to crafting a single octuple compressed cobblestone block. The end goal of this series, and I don't know how many parts it's going to be, probably quite a few, and I want to try and get out at least one episode every week, is to get 100% completion in this journal. So we're going to be doing stuff, then checking how far we've gotten in the journal, writing everything off, and then we end the episode. Next episode, we'll do some more stuff, write it all off in the journal, until we eventually reach 100%. And we're going to do some fun stuff. Have a good time. But for now, we're gonna start off... Oh yeah, we got Pam's Horse Guide as well. One of my favorite mods in Minecraft. I love the extra crops and cooking and meals and everything like that. But now, we need to grow this tree. And there is a very, very cool and amazing way of doing that. You just, you press shift. And there we go. There's Vein Miner in this as well. So if you hold any item and hold a certain button, you can vein mine. And using this wooden crook, we can actually mine leaves and get a lot more resources than you would normally gain. You also gain these things, silkworms, and the silkworms will be quite useful later. But for now, my main desire will be to try and expand on the island a bit more. Try and get some space to breathe and to move around. We'll be setting it up for more wood production for later on. So I'm going to try and leave at least 2 spaces between each tree. Not because it's necessary, but just because it's easier to maintain and look at. So we're gonna... end commands. The working. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, I don't want to use that term. It's not 2016 anymore. Liz, I'm quite certain that was 2016. Well, it was a long time ago, anyways. Time flies. Something we can make is a compressed crook, which is just 4 wooden crooks combined into one. Just has more durability. That's all it is. Just gotta hold the right key. There we go. With this additional wood, we can actually make a barrel. Beautiful. I'm gonna expand the island just a little bit further so we can have some basic production going. Okay, so I've expanded the island a little bit up until here. Something I did notice on the right side on the map, we are in a plains biome, which means we are going to be experiencing rain. Which simply means I need to cover up my barrel, because otherwise rainwater is going to start flowing in there, which isn't favorable right now. It will be later, so I'm going to place at least one more barrel, so we can catch some rainwater. And as you can see, I put some saplings in the barrel, and this is now making dirt. So that is how we start growing the island little by little, until eventually we'll have a nice big island with fields and animals and whatnot. It'll be a lot of fun. But for now, the main priority is making sure we have plenty of trees, making dirt, and everything along those lines. So we can put down another piece of dirt. And we can spam shift until this one grows into a big tree. Why aren't you working? This one's very hard to convince. Just do it. Just grow. Just grow. Ah, there we go. Oh, that takes a lot out of me. Alright, so progress is coming around quite nicely. It's already turned to night again. Doing quite alright. I'm gonna add one more layer on this side, or an expansion, more area of trees. We have quite a few barrels already. I'm gonna reserve these 2 last ones for water, once we get to that. And then we're gonna finish up this little section of wood and dirt. Just like so. Just a bit more, and there we go, that's that. Alright, so that is some very basic production going. We can now make as much dirt as we want, using the saplings we gained from the trees. Which means it's now time to start working on the next step in evolution, which will be string. Now this is where we're going to need the silkworms. Okay, that's good. That's plenty. That is a big tree. I think I'm going to want to just chop this one down normally. Something nifty about this mod pack is you can use logs to instantly craft them into sticks. You don't lose any, you don't gain any, it's just faster. Skips the intermediate step. Makes it easier to craft crooks. There we go. So I'm only going to need a small tree for this one. Won't be necessary to have a ginormous tree to put these worms into. So I'm going to run around. You don't have to shift, by the way. You can also just run, as long as you're transferring your own food energy into the trees as they're growing. So we're just going to right-click these silkworms on the leaves. We don't need to click on all of them, because they'll infest each other at a relatively slow pace, but it'll get going in due time. And as you can see, these leaves are going to start turning white. So we're just going to leave that on its own for a while. I'm going to create some more dirt, because we are going to need plenty of it. There we go. They're more purple than I remember. Might be because of the moon. Not sure. Certainly looks quite cool. I like the purple glow that they have. In order to prepare for the next step, we are going to need another item, or block, I should say, which is called a sieve. Now, sieves require a lot of items that I don't have right now, so we're just gonna whoop whoop, beep it boop whoop. And we probably want to go for, I don't know, around 6. Around 6 should probably be enough. Why can't I put more in here? I have the necessary resources, don't I? Whatever. Wait. Oh, that's a builder's wand, not a stick. That makes more sense. Yeah, that's more than we'll ever need, most likely. We can just put those in the corner here. Now these have all been invested and turned completely, which means we're gonna press the key and click. And we get tons upon tons upon tons of string to use. Beautiful. Now we do need some more saplings because we just used all of them on the dirt, which wasn't all that smart. And 1, 2... You really need to be careful though, because you can easily get caught up in an endless cycle of chopping down trees and planting them again because they grow so quickly if you're just running around the place. Now, we need 9 mesh things. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll grab the rest of it. And we need 2 more. And that is that. Beautiful. Alright. Now, our tree situation has been sorted out for the most part, which means it is now time to move on to something a bit more interesting, which is sieving our dirt. So we're just going to right-click on that. We're going to hold right-click, and we're going to get a bunch of items. 30 stone pebbles, a dark oak sapling, well, seed, an acacia seed, normal seeds, those are good. We're going to go again. And we have even more stone pebbles, and even more stuff, and even more good things. We can turn that into cobblestone. Beautiful. And then, what we need to do is... Okay, so I had a bit of a look. I got a bit confused and lost in what I was supposed to be doing. It has been a while, after all. So what we're gonna need now is a hammer. Should make like that. And then we're gonna take our stone and we're gonna hammer it down. Just like that. Grab the gravel. Hammer that down. We get sand. Hammer that down. And we get dust. Now, with the dust, we can make something else, but first we need a... That's not how you make it. I think you make it like... that. There we go. An oak crucible. Now I think if we just dunk some saplings in here, that is going to start turning into beautiful, delicious water. While that's doing its thing, I'm kind of going through the steps again in my head, but I'm a bit confused as to what comes first and what comes next and how this is supposed to go together. But I think we just need to wait for this water to finish up. So I think I'm just going to make another crucible while we're waiting, because we're going to need quite a bit of water for later. At least 2 water sources, of course, to make an infinite water source. But in order to do that, we need to get the water out of the crucible, which you're going to need a bucket for. And you can make buckets with clay. You don't need iron in this. Well, you do need it for later. You do need iron for later. But you can start off with a very simple, but very useful clay bucket. Right, lost the word there. Sorry. Also, you can use any organic material in order to make either the water or the dirt. You don't need saplings in general. But since it is the most available resource to us right now, it is what we're going to be using. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time harvesting some more saplings, maybe putting a chest down or two, and then waiting for the water to finish up. Okay, so I did my quick round around the place, harvested some more saplings, put them in here, making a little bit of extra dirt, but the water is already done. So now we can put the dust in there, and dust with water, for some reason, makes clay. Now we break the clay down, and then we get clay stumps. And with that we can make an unfired clay bucket, but now what we need is a furnace. I'm just going to put that down next to the crucible. Put in some wood. Let's actually first make some charcoal, just to get us started on the road to sustainable fuel. Because if we're just going to be using regular logs, it's going to take a while before we're going to need a lot of resources, and I don't really want to waste all those resources. Charcoal is much better. So I'm just going to wait for this to smelt down, do another round around the trees, and then I'll be back to you guys in a bit once this clay bucket has finished smelting. Alrighty then, so not only did we get one bucket, but no, the water finished just in time for me to make a second bucket. Beautiful. So now we have a little bit more water boiling in here, which means it is actually time for us to expand the island a little bit more, so we have some space to make this infinite water source and mess around with the next couple of steps. We have some more dirt as well, which we can sieve, because we are going to be needing quite a bit of stone in order to make the next step in evolution. And that tree just grew right in my face. How cool. How nifty. Let's make another crafting bench and put it here, so we don't always have to go back right over to the one that's in the ground. I'm going to leave it there as a reminder of where we started from. I'm going to make some more slabs. Quite a few more slabs. And that should probably be enough for now. So I don't want to make this too advanced. I'm just going to go out a couple of blocks, and then start working on the next area. I do want to divide it up into different sections of the island. This part can be the tree farm and the basic dirt production, and then this area could be the, I don't know, water production? Not like we really need a separate place for water production, but, you know, who knows. Maybe we do need that. I'm not very good at placing these slabs, I'll tell you that. I'm not very used to it yet. I'll get better at it in due time. It'll just take a bit. I hope you can forgive me. Okay, so this area should be big enough for now. We have enough space for these water sources. And would you look at that? Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna put some stuff away before I die inevitably. And grab everything that I need, which is that, this, that, this, that. Right, so we have the basics down already. We have a furnace, we have a lot of wood, we have some simple crucibles, we have an infinite water source, which is a big first step for us. The next thing which will be really important for us to get is bones. We are going to be needing tons upon tons of bones. That's a bit of an exaggeration, we only need a couple of them. But we need bones, so we can turn this clay into something called porcelain clay. Porcelain clay, right here. Now, porcelain clay you make with clay and bone meal. And you can use that to make an unfired crucible. And the unfired crucible can be used to make blah, 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 lava. And what can you do with lava and water? You can make an infinite cobblestone source. or a cobblestone generator for people that actually know what it's called. Which I didn't because I forgot for some reason. So most of what will be coming next is just gathering up more resources, making sure we have the resources to make a very simple mob grinder, and then use that mob grinder in order to make lava, and then turn the lava into cobblestone. That is going to be the main plan. I will most likely be doing a bunch of dirt gathering so we can make some more cobblestone and things off camera. But I will also be doing a lot of it on camera, so you guys know I'm not faking anything or just spawning things in, because it's easier. No, I want to do this series legit. I want to put the time and effort in, the same time and effort that you guys have given me in your attention and loyalty to the channel so far. I want to give that back to you, of course. So let's make this place a little bit more homely by placing around some torches to prevent mob spawns. Because mobs would not be desirable. No, they wouldn't be. I'm just gonna dot them around like that. That should probably be plenty. Put some in the corners here. Put some in the corners here. Gorgeous. I have gathered up a bit more dirt so we can try and grow this sky empire into a tree empire. This will be 2 more rows of trees, doubling our previous tree production, if we're lucky, which we always are on the Zalamid's channel. With these additional trees, it should be much easier to make a ton of dirt, and with that dirt we can of course make more cobblestone, and with the cobblestone we can make some more tools. Speaking of which, tools are an essential part of any Minecraft Let's Play. And this is no different. If we want to become a great faring empire, we are going to be needing the best tools this country has to offer. Or that the skies have to offer, I guess. So the next step in our evolutionary tree will be to make some tools made from resources most Minecraft players haven't been able to make tools of because they have been playing vanilla. I am about to introduce you to the wonderful, amazing, desirable world of Tinker's Construct. Now, Tinker's Construct is a mod which enhances tools and weaponry, including bows and swords, daggers, spears, and cleavers, everything from A to Z, and you can use just about any ingredient or material to make these tools. You can use flint, you can use bones, you can use wood. That's actually normal. You can use just about anything that you can imagine, and you can make whatever you want with them. Each of these materials has its own special properties. Slime gives you more stuff, and gold gives you more things. Incredible! So I want to get started on that just a tiny little bit this episode. I'll be leaving most of it to next episode. I know, big shame. Big boo-hoo. But that's just the way it's gonna have to be. I'm real sorry for that. But I don't want these episodes to drag out for too long, and since I'm not that great at editing yet, I don't know exactly how long this episode is going to be in total. How the heck do I do this again? I know there was a recipe for this. Was it just a normal crafting table? Was the thing? No? Oh god, what was the recipe? I don't remember. How do we make you? Oh, blank pattern, right. I haven't played in a while, okay? Give me a break. Give me a break. Stencil table, make that. I feel like I'm missing something at the part builder. There we go. Okay, let's get this set up then. That, this, and that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, beautiful. Although I do want the crafting table to be on the right side instead of the stencil table. Perfect. So with this, we can make just about anything. Now this is the basic tool station. You get more advanced stuff later, but we can make stuff like a rapier, or we can make a hatchet, or a mattock. It's mattock. Broadswords, longswords, pickaxes, shovels, arrows, bows, frying pans. You can make frying pans in this. Isn't that just amazing? So, what you can do is you can... actually, let's make some more stencils, because you're going to need quite a few of them. There we go. We can make a couple of stencils. We can make the... Let's keep it simple. What's useful for us now? The axe head, sure. Then we're also going to be needing the tool rod handle. The tool rod handle, no, the tool rod pattern. And we're going to be needing the binding pattern. As you can see at the tool station, we're going to need the hatchet head. We're going to be needing the tool rod. And we're going to be needing the binding. So now with the stencil, the part builder, you can just chuck that in there. And then assign basically any material that you want. So I want to make something out of stone, because I don't want a flimsy tool like the one we have now. So we are going to gather up some of the stone that we have. I do want the string that we also have. At least the last surviving bits. We're going to go through the part builder. We'll toss in the X head. We'll use stone for that. Then for the handle, we'll just use normal wood. And for the binding, I think you can use string. You cannot use string. You can use apples. Wood. You can use wood. But I think stone might be better. So Stone's head is really good, and Stone's handle is really bad. But as the extra, it just adds more durability, which is really good. So then you go to the tool station, click on axe, chuck that together, and there we go. A normal basic stone hatchet. It has a durability of 132. This one has 131, so that's a little bit worse. But the thing about this one is it levels up the more you use it, and it becomes stronger the more you use it. Those are the two exact same things. I just said it a little bit differently. What I meant to say is that you can fix it when it's broken. So you keep the levels that you grew on it. Those levels stay. So if we use it here, 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 and here. Now it has 21 experience out of 500. And that'll just keep going up and up and up and up the more we use it. And it'll just become better and stronger. Did that just regain durability? Okay, I might just be blind. I think it just lost a lot in a fraction of a second, which looked weird to me. So yeah, that is basically how this works. You make tools. You can assign them with different materials as well. You have these different materials you can bind onto them, which gives them different properties, like silk touch, or efficiency, or fortune. And on swords, you can get sharpness. Without actually having to enchant, you can just put stuff onto them. So those are the basics of Skyfactory, and the basics of Tinker's Construct. So please, let me know if you want to see more. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here, which you probably aren't, but if you are, please consider. Hit the like button down below to show that you care, and that you want to see more. And comment down below if you have any suggestions for a future series, or if you just want to say something stupid or meaningless. It's just what I like. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.